So here we are in Microsoft Copilot, which you may have in your organization. This doesn't work for the personal version, but if you go ahead and click on Create Agent, you can see here that you've got agents already. You have an analyst agent, you have a research agent. If you click here, you can actually see a bunch of agents. I've got marketing, meeting prep, status tracker. So you've got some agents already built in there. But what we want to do is make sure this is expanded and come down here to where it says Create Agent. So just go ahead and click on Create Agent. It's going to bring up a creation screen. Now it says, I'm here to help you. You can start by describing what you want, and you can actually write something in here, or you can use configure. I tend to use configure, so we'll go ahead and do that. You can also see here that you've got templates that you could use as well. But let's go ahead and click on configure. And that's going to take us into our creation process. The first thing I want to do maybe is update the image. So I'm going to click on this and I'm going to change this icon. So I'm going to click on that. I'm going to find, for me, I'm going to make a mentor for action first learning. So let me go ahead and find an action first learning icon that I can use in my agent, and this is what I want to use, a copy of the book, and I'll click there. Now what I want to do is give my agent a name. Again, this is like a GPT if you think of ChatGPT. I'm going to call this Action First Learning Mentor. And you're going to notice that I can only have 30 um, characters, so I have 30 there, and description. So this agent helps you to design action first learning. Okay, so that gives a little bit of a description of it and what it does. So that's pretty helpful. Now, next we can give it some instructions. Okay, so rather than you watch me type instructions, I'm just going to go ahead and paste them in. So what we're asking the chatbot to do is we're telling it it's an expert in action first learning. Your role is to help an instructional designer create training or e-learning that's centered on action first learning. It should say to accomplish this. To accomplish your goal, you ask the learner 3 questions when they first interact with you. What topic are you teaching? What does the learner need to do on the job? And how will the instruction be delivered? And then you're going to recommend an instructional lesson. Now, the nice thing is we can test it out here. So let's say, hello, can you help me? And let's see if the chatbot, okay, absolutely, it's telling me it can help. If you're designing instruction, I begin with 3 quick questions. Once you have that, I can answer. Okay, so let's say I'm teaching sales opening skills. They need to open successfully for the second question. Whoop. And then maybe we'll say for three online. Okay, so now I have answered all 3 questions. Thanks for that. It gives me my topic, the job task, and then it's going to give me some instructions. So there's my chatbot. Now I can do one other thing that's pretty helpful is knowledge. Maybe I want the chatbot to know more about action first learning. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to click here and I'm going to upload it from one of my devices. And here's a whole chapter on action first learning. So I'm going to pop that in there. Now, because this is Copilot in Microsoft, if I've got documents throughout my organization that I'm allowed to attach, I would be able to click on attach cloud files and go out into my organization that I have access to and attach those files. Or what I just did was attach them from my device. So let me attach another file here and then we'll talk about capabilities. Okay, so you can see here I attached something called course materials, and now we have a couple of capabilities. We have code interpreter, and that basically allows me to do some code. I can convert natural language into code. So if I need to do some HTML or some Python or something like that, I can ask it to do that. We don't need it for this particular chatbot. Image generator would allow it to create images. So if I wanted to create some images or visuals, I can do that as well. I'm going to go ahead and click on that in case we want some visuals. And now it gives it that ability. And notice it refreshed the agent. And then I have some questions. So maybe these are prompts. So maybe I'll say starter for the title and say something like, I want to know, define action first learning. Okay, so now I have that as well. So that's going to be in my agent. I can define action first learning. Maybe I'll say example, and I'll ask it for an example of action first learning. Give an example of action first learning. Okay, so now I've got that information there. So I've basically filled out my whole um, chatbot. Uh, it's called an agent here in Microsoft Studio, Microsoft Copilot. You could also configure it, as I said before. I'm sorry, you could use describe here and you could do it, but configure works well. And then just let's go ahead and create this. It's going to go ahead and save our agent. So we'll click on create and I'll go through the creation process. Okay, and there you have it. Our agent was created successfully. Here's the link. We can copy this link and give it to folks. Now, right now, this only works for me, so I'm the only one who's going to see Action First Learning in my list of agents. But I could click on Share Settings, and anyone in the organization I could provide it to, or I could give it to only specific users, maybe my department or certain people that I want to do that. I'm going to say only you. So that's great for me. So I'm going to just go ahead and close that and click on Go to Agent. So that not only saves my agent, but now here I am. And I can say, hello, I am creating learning for customer sales reps. Okay, so let's see what happens as we click through here. Also notice that the example is here and the starter is here. So I've got those two as well. Those are the questions that I put in, the little title and then the actual question itself or starter itself. But let's click on this and let's see what happens. So it's going to process it. And now I have my three questions. What topic are you teaching? So the topic under, what customer service reps, maybe how to deal with angry customers. What do they need to do on the job is diffuse situation, and then it's going to be online. So let's see what kind of information then my agent, my GPT gives me. So here it's saying, okay, thanks, Carl. Based on your answers, the topic, how to deal with angry customers, the task, and then online training. And then it's giving me a recommendation. So it's saying, okay, action first, and start with a realistic scenario. You're on a live chat with the customer who's furious about a delayed order. What do you say? And then it goes through modeling, trying it out, mini tool, reflection, and finally, would you like me to pull ideas or examples? I'm going to say yes. So it's going to pull that information from the knowledge base that I've given it. Okay, so here we are. It's going through there and it says dealing with angry customers and saying, okay, Carl, based on the insights from the first chapter and the course material, here's how you can design powerful online training module that talks about the learning goal, starting with action, simulating real life scenarios, introduction. So all that good stuff, and it's even referencing it. So this is one of the nice things about using Microsoft Copilot at the organizational level using Studio to create an agent is that it will give you references for information from the references that you gave it, from the information that you gave it. So that's really nice way to do that. And I can also say, can you draw me an image of the first screen for the course? Remember how I said we wanted to have it be able to do images. So let's see what it comes up with. So here we go. It's creating the image. It's giving me a little bit of a visual idea, and then it's going to go ahead and create that image for me, all from the chatbot that I just created. Okay, so here is our image, and you click on it and we can expand it so we can see that it's giving us kind of a sense of what the image would look like. Remember, it's AI, so it still makes some mistakes, like it's cut off the S here in scenario and just started with the C. But this can give me an idea of what it might look like. I can download this, I can copy it. Maybe I want to show it to my developer who's going to develop it. So that can be really handy as well. So that's a really quick tutorial on how you can create your own agent, your own GPT, right with Microsoft Copilot and Copilot Studio.